We had the task to deliver a minimum 6 of each singles and stories. And of course, as a specialist jury, if you deliver a whole bunch of stories and a whole bunch of singles, then the influence of yourself, of course, goes down. So we wanted to have a tight selection in order to be able to pinpoint what we actually thought were the best stories and pictures. It was interesting because we were very much in agreement, the three of us in the jury, of which ones that were actually the most powerful storytelling stories and also the most powerful single images. Yeah, there are a couple of discussions that always happen in a jury. One is about content versus aesthetics. One is about content and aesthetics versus technical quality. And a third one will always, when it comes to nature pictures, is always how difficult was it to take the picture. We look at the picture, what it looks like. And independently, if the guy or the gal has hung upside down for 7 years under a hot air balloon, if the picture is not there, it's not there. And if the picture is there, even if it was easy to take it, it's there. I think storytelling, when it comes to nature photography, is still pretty young. So a lot of nature photographers still need to learn more and train more when it comes to how to tell a story with pictures. Traditionally, nature photography has been very much about the single image. So telling stories is another thing, so that you feel there's a start, a middle, and the end. Whereas quite a few of the stories that we did see, although the photography was nice, it ended with a question mark. Or you felt, yeah, now the story is really picking up. And then there was nothing more. But that's a fingertip feeling thing that as a professional you need to develop. Some have it already from early start, others have to work more on it. People taking photography in nature, I think many of them are not entering the competition. There are other, more specific nature photography or wildlife photography competitions that they might go for instead. And I would just urge them to rethink that a little bit, because, the World Press Photo is the biggest, finest photo competition in the world. And I'd like to see more top-notch entries from that I know exist, but the photographers have just not entered them. People like to put labels on you. So what am I? Am I a nature photographer? Well, personally, I see myself as a reportage photographer, a storytelling photographer. Although all my stories that I choose to cover, when I can choose myself, they are outdoors somewhere. And I'm not looking for major war and conflict. I'm looking for, nature, man and nature-oriented stories. So that's why I feel very inspired by seeing good photojournalism independently of what the subject matter is. It inspires me on a personal level. So now I'll see some of the best photography ever taken during the previous year. And to swim in an ocean of good pictures, that's a privilege for the finals jury members.